I pray for better days. Let up some shots, it's better ways. Mention some shit I could never say. Yeah, right there on Salina, nigga. Right there on Salina, nigga. Right there on Salina, nigga. Right there on Salina.
What's up, y'all? This your main man, J Money. We finally here. Finally. The people been asking for it, and I finally got the courage to finally do it. This episode 1 of that Right There on Salina podcast. I promised y'all I was gonna do it. I know I probably took a little bit longer than I expected, but it's here. The wait is over. We finally here. Now, I'm here to talk to y'all about what this podcast is about, because I know y'all sitting there like, okay, you just sitting there, what are you talking about? This podcast is about, we're going to talk about all the current events, the culture, the music, the sports, what's going on in the world, what's going on in your city, what's going on in my city. We're going to talk about upcoming artists. We're going to talk about the businesses. We're going to talk about the nonprofit organizations that's helping the kids out, that's building up a better community. This is what we're going to talk about. And we're going to be unbiased. We accepted anybody to come sit with me. And I got a co-host, he ain't here today, but to come sit with us and come chop it up. We can talk about whatever. If you got some issues you want to address with us, you would come address us respectfully. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it peaceful. No, we non-violence. We ain't attacking nobody. We just here to talk and state our business. Right there on Salina. We gonna get to the bottom. We gonna get to the business. We gonna get to the bottom of this. And for y'all who don't know me, my name is J Money. My real name Jovan Sargent. I can be reached on Facebook at Jovan D Sargent. You can catch me on Instagram at s.h.ub. That's short for shoe beginning. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, J Money, JAYMUNEE. I'm here. I'm going to be taking calls. I'm going to be bringing up guests, all your favorite rappers, your favorite club promoters, your barbers, pillars of the community, businessmen, lady feminists, because, they want to talk and they want to talk about the fellas. We going to get them a platform to talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give my opinions and my views on things. They're going to get their opinions and views on things, and we can agree to disagree if worse come to worse. But I think we going to be able to share valid points with each other so everybody can walk away with a better understanding of everybody. You get my drift? So boom, this episode I want to start out by saying rest in peace to all my fallen soldiers. Y'all truly miss. I think about y'all every day. And then I want to send a rest in peace shout out to my granddad, Jose Clark. He just died last Saturday. I've been in and out of emotions, but I figured now is the time, because my granddad always told me to hit the ground running. So I figured now is the time for me to get here and get the people what they've been, because the people be seeing my Facebook posts, they be seeing my reels that I post on Facebook and Instagram, and they say, yo, man, you need a podcast. You know what I'm saying? You really need it. Now it's here. With that being said, my first guest couldn't make it. Shout out to my man Clev. My man Clev, the promoter. You know what I mean? He was supposed to, on Facebook, that's Clevy Freeman. He was supposed to come here, my first, what's the name? We was going to sit down, bust it up. That's my guy right there. So we was going to sit, talk about everything that's been going on with him. Talk about how he first started, what made him want to be a promoter, everything that he had going on. I was going to let him tell it. Matter of fact, I'm going to save the dialogue. I'm going to let him really tell his story. So, since that couldn't happen today, I reached out on Facebook and I just said, people, send me some topics to talk about. Give me some things to talk about that y'all want my opinion on what I think. You know what I'm saying? And people reached out to me. A lot of people sent me text messages. A lot of people sent me inboxes, and I wrote them down. So we're going to go and we're going to touch on a couple topics. Pause. Hold on. I don't think that was a pause. I need to pause on touch on topics. I don't really think that's a pause. Y'all let me know in the comments, was that a pause? But let me get to the all right. Now, this topic right here, I got this I didn't think this was the most important. So don't hit the messenger. I just really didn't feel like this was the most important, but this was the most requested topic for me to talk about. So boom, I'm gonna talk about it. And they asked me, what's my thoughts on a 50-50 relationship? And when I say 50-50 relationship, like, should the female have to pay 50-50 with her man? I say this, right? Boom. A real man is gonna provide and gonna protect naturally. He just built, conditioned to do that naturally. It don't matter how much his girl make, what's her status in life. A man gonna provide and protect, because that's what he just naturally gonna do. That's how he just built. So with that being said, me personally, I don't think a woman should, I really don't believe in the 50-50 thing. I believe, like, if a man got it, a man could be making $50,000 and his girl could be making $200,000. If a man making enough money to take care of all the bills, a real man gonna take care of all the bills. He don't care what she got. He don't. If she do what she do, is a plus. If she gon', a real woman gonna help out anyway. But I believe, like, do I believe a man should really be coming asking for 50-50? Nah, I don't. I just don't. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. Like, if I could take care of everything, I'm gonna go pay it. If we pull up to the gas station, I'm getting out, paying for the gas, pumping the gas. We go in the grocery store, you grabbing stuff, I'm paying for it. We shopping in the mall, she putting stuff on the counter, I'm paying for it. That's just how I'm conditioned. That's just how I came up. That's how the dudes I grew up around and came up around that I looked up to, that's how they all roll. So I can't say, no disrespect and no shots at people who they going 50-50. This is my personal opinion. I just think men is just wired to provide and protect. So that's what they gonna do. So that's the answer to your question. I ain't forget y'all. I got everything written down. I ain't forget nobody today. Boom. Second one. They asked me how I feel about women naturally submitting. Now that's a good one, because all through my timeline, I see a bunch of memes, I see a bunch of reels, I see it all. And all through my timeline, I see, oh, if a man, if he leading privately, oh, if he lead privately, we submit. I believe a real woman is by nature nurturers. So I believe that a real woman gonna naturally submit until you give her a reason not to submit. I believe a real woman gonna follow her man lead automatically. You ain't gotta ask her all that, oh, if he acting like a man, he ain't acting like me. No, all that's out. A real woman gonna automatically submit until she feels there's no reason for her to be submitting. Now, if you come into the relationship like, oh, I ain't submitting until you do this and that, I don't know what kind of competition. I ain't gonna call that a relationship. I don't know what kind of competition y'all got going on, but maybe some therapy or maybe a couple prayers, let God, talk to God. He can get to the bottom of that, because that don't sound like a relationship to me. That sounds like a competition. But hey, this is just me. Don't hit the messenger. Oh, boom. Now, I really didn't want to. I'm gonna say I really don't really want to speak on this, but I'm gonna keep this one real short. They asked me to speak on the Puffy and Cassie thing. Me personally, I believe Cassie may know some things that some people don't want to get out, so they just shut her up quick. Get your money, girl. That's what I'm gonna say. I ain't got too much on that. All right. Then I was asked to speak about the Kia boys. I don't know what's up with the Kia boys. I'm matter of fact, if you a Kia boy, you could go through a fake account. Whatever going, you could go through a fake account. Let me know what's going on. I don't know. I don't get what's the point of stealing Kias and Hondas, driving crazy. I really don't get it. I'm trying to figure it out. Is it a chop shop somewhere where I'm trying to figure this out. And if it was a chop shop, I don't really think they paying top dollars for no motherfucking Kias. But hey, what do I know? If I was into stealing cars, you would be like, yo, that nigga with the Bentley boys. I'm with the Mercedes Maybach boys. I ain't stealing no motherfucking kid. I'm just saying. So if you a kid boy, you want to put on a mask, you want to put on a Pooh Shiesty mask and come sit over here and talk to me and let me know what is the reason for stealing kids and joyriding and speed and doing. I want to know too. So get in the comments, DM me on my Facebook and Instagram, and we can get to the bottom of that, because I want to know what the hell wrong with the kid boys too. So that's what I got for that. Okay. Now they ask me why relationships is not working. Oh, that's a good one. I can tell you this right here. Relationships not working right now because of social media. Everybody want to keep up with the Joneses. And it ain't just social media. It's your jealous, it's your single, jealous homeboys and homegirls, cousins, etc. That too. You can't go to no single person for no advice. I'm just sad to say you can't. You can't go to no divorced person for advice. Unless this is the only way you could go to a divorced person or a single person for advice. If they tell you, I ain't gonna lie, I did this wrong in my relationship, this where I messed up at, and don't do this. Don't do this. But when they go to telling you, you can't go to nobody that's on your side. You can't go to a bias. Go talk to a therapist. Go talk to a married couple that you don't know who ain't gonna be biased, that been married for years and been through the storm and had to work it out. And then social media. Y'all gotta stop. Really gotta stop living for social media and social media relationship goals. A lot of them couples in the industry, they be put together for looks, to help sell records, help sell movies, and for whatever else. They don't really, and everybody happy on camera. Everybody happy on camera. Every 20 people on camera or posting on Facebook is happy. Then every once in a while, you got a person saying, oh, pray for me, or somebody saying they unhappy. But for the most part, everybody happy. I done posted happy stats. I done sat and posted happy stats and was going through it. And posted, oh, I'm living my best life, and was dying inside. So you got to stop living for social media. Stop listening to your single and divorced homeboys and homegirls, cousins, aunts, uncles, all that. Stop doing that. If you go to somebody who don't know you, or go to somebody who messed up and taking accountability, saying, hey, I messed up. Don't do this. Don't do this. Go work this out. Go outweigh the pros and the cons. Them the people you go talk to. That's how relationship work. Don't go to your homie that's in a strip club every week, talk about he there for the chicken wings. Don't go to him for relationship advice, because you're going to be eating chicken and you're going to have titties and ass bouncing in your face, and it's only good. Don't do it. And don't go to your homegirls talking about you having a problem with your man and end up on a girls trip. It's only gonna get bad from there. I promise you. That's my take on that. Don't listen to them. Don't listen. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna ask you where you messed up at first. If you tell me you didn't mess up nowhere, then I ain't got no advice for you, because ain't nobody perfect. Nobody perfect. Okay. Oh yeah. This is another one that I was able to talk about. And this just happened today, this morning, right before 8 o'clock this morning. 2 was shot down at the down by the transit center this morning. I happened to personally, they didn't release the name of the one who died already, but I happen to know the other guy personally, and it's a sad situation. I don't know what happened. I don't know what led up to it, but it's still a sad situation because one dead, one in the hospital. But I've been seeing on Facebook that he passed also. I hope that's not true. I'm sending prayers up for him right now, because I hope that's not true. I hope he made it, but I've been seeing that he passed. I've been getting conflicting stories, so I don't know. But I'm praying that he make it through. And then I seen that the one guy who supposedly did the shooting got caught, right in the same area. So all I can say on this, that's 3 people, that's 3 lives that's gonna be forever damaged. Three, and it gets big because one, he's going to prison for probably for the rest of his life. Then you got one gone already, that his family affected by it, and then you got one in the hospital fighting for his life, and his family is affected by it. And it's just like sometimes, man, you can't let temporary emotions make permanent decisions for you. You know what I'm saying? It's times in life that moments, temporary emotions. I made some bad. I ain't gonna say, but I made some bad decisions where I ended up in bad places in life. And if I would have took maybe just 30 more seconds to think about the move I was about to make, my life probably would have turned out a little bit better at the moment. So please, before you make any decision, at least sleep on it one night. I guarantee you. OG told me this when I was locked up. OG told me this. If you sleep on, I guarantee you would not wake up with the same energy. I guarantee you. I don't care how you felt the night before. If you sleep on that problem, you would not wake up with the same energy the next morning. And even with your relationships, if you and your significant other having a bad day and having an argument, go to sleep on that. Don't leave the house. Go in another room. Go downstairs. Watch one of your favorite shows. Light up some za, something. Pour up some Casamigos. Let her sip her wine upstairs and go to sleep on it. I guarantee you, I won't wake up with the same energy. That's all I say about that. Prayers up to everybody, because it's just a sad situation all around the board. Okay, next topic. They asked me to talk about the Macedon police chief who got caught for a DWI for the second time. And I ain't really gonna say too much on that. Y'all already know what it is. Probably shit ain't gonna happen to him. He gonna get paid. He gonna get a paid leave. Nothing gonna happen to him. I went through a DWI, and they treated me like I got caught with a gun or something. I went through that. I suffered through that shit for. I just got my driving privileges back after fucking 4.5, almost 5 years. So that man probably still around driving, probably gonna get a restricted license. He looked at drunk as a motherfucker in his mugshot. I don't know, he probably didn't even go to jail. He probably came in, posed a little bit for the camera, and then they let his ass go home. Probably gave him a shot on the way out the door. So we all know how that go. Nothing gonna happen to him. I don't think nothing gonna happen to him. I think this shit just gonna get brushed right under the rug. Nothing's gonna happen to him. Okay. Boom. Now, this one girl asked me this, but she was adamant on me talking about this, so I'm gonna talk about this. And now I ain't gonna say your name. Because I don't know if you really want me to say your name, and I don't know if you're talking about the dude you with. So I'm gonna say this. She asked me to talk about broke men. I'm gonna tell you like this. Broke is just a mentality. Honestly, broke is a mentality. And if you got to speak life into your man. You know what I'm saying? Most men, and I'm finna listen, ladies, all the ladies, I want y'all to take your fingers like this and motherfucking zoom me in close so you can see this. I want you to look in my eyes when I tell you this. I know. Yo, listen, zoom in. Most men look at their motherfucking girl as their own personal superhero. Most men. I break a guy code telling you this. I know some niggas about to be like, this nigga, why he just giving up. I'm just telling you. You could really speak life into your man. You just gotta find that niche that you know where he specializes at. You know this is his comfort zone. This is where he's gonna go in and execute at, and you attack that. And you speak life into that man. I guarantee you, if you know your man is a fucking good shoe shiner, you speak life into that shoe shine business, and guarantee you he gonna get up and go get some motherfucking money. Don't down him and downplay him. Don't expect your man is who specializes in shoe shining. Don't expect that nigga to go shooting threes like Steph Curry. That's not what he do. Just because Steph Curry is homeboy and he motherfucking prime example. Look at LeBron and Rich Paul. LeBron was the basketball player. Rich Paul started out as LeBron fucking stylist, carrying LeBron bags and shit. But they found the niche. Okay, Rich Paul, he know how to go recruit talent and go do this and this and that. LeBron started his business for that. For now, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying them niggas. I'm just saying, ladies, speak life into your man. Find out his niche and then speak life into that. Don't downplay what he doing, because that's what y'all like to do. Y'all like to downplay what he doing. No, if you know your man niche, speak life into that. I guarantee you'll see some results. I'm breaking guy code when I tell you this. If you know what your man could do, if that nigga in the studio, if he ain't making no money, but tell him, yo, baby, listen, you can't rap, but I heard that beat you made. I think you need to make 4 or 5 of them, because that shit was fire. Some niggas be wanting to rap, but they be better beat makers. Some niggas is better video. Yo, baby, you trying to rap, but the way you was recording your homeboy, you was hitting the angles. You made that look, yo, maybe you need to try videography. Speak life, find his niche and speak life into that. And, because broke is only a mentality. Trust me. Good question too, man. Now, this another good one right here. This tie back into women submitting. They say, why men cheat with females that's less than a woman that they already with? That's an easy question. A lot of females, when y'all got y'all shit together, y'all let it be known to a man, y'all got y'all shit together. When in reality, a man don't care about if you got your shit together. You can ask any female that I ever dated in life. I never gave a fuck where she worked. I never cared about how much money she made. I didn't give a fuck. I don't care about none of that shit. As long as you keep me happy and satisfied, if you a cool motherfucker and we knocking boots, nigga don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So, but let me tell you about the woman that's doing less. She cool as a motherfucker and she knocking boots. That's the simplest I can way to put it. Fuck how much you make. Nobody give a fuck if you a fucking don't no man give a fuck if you a brain surgeon. He don't care about that shit. All he care about is you cool and you knocking boots. He don't even give a fuck if you cook. A real man will get up and cook his own self. Or he'll go get some food from up the street. He don't care if you clean, he don't care if you do laundry. Nowadays, like, I'm the type of nigga, I do my own laundry. I take my clothes to the cleaners. I cook myself. I'm a neat freak. So a female don't really have to do much. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. I don't give a fuck if you, I don't care about nothing. I don't care what you drive. I don't care about none of that. If you're a cool motherfucker, I can sit up and talk to and laugh and pillow fight with, and we knocking boots, I love you, baby. And I'm trying to tell you, that's what, see, y'all females have y'all shit together. Y'all come letting it be known y'all got to, don't no dude want a sword fight in the crib. That's nigga shit. Niggas sit and be bragging to each other, oh, I'm getting money and I'm doing this and nigga don't want to go home. Just think you with your homeboys, you got 10 niggas bragging all day, how many plays they made, how much money they got, what they got on, what they driving, and then you got to go home and hear your girl. That shit sound like deja vu. No dude want to hear that shit. He know he want to come home, she cool, they might pillow fight, they might wrestle a little bit, then they get it in, and then they lay up, they cool again. That's it. That's why if you feel like, oh, I got more than her, I look better than her, I'm in better shape than her. No, she cool as a motherfucker and she knocking boots. Some, it's about to be 2024. Work on that. None of that shit matters. Ain't nobody living forever. None of that shit matter what you got. You kick over tonight, it don't matter. Even if you got something to leave to somebody, it really don't matter that you had it. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing with it no more. So stop valuable and tangible shit that come and go. Stop valuing that shit. Don't no man really give a fuck about that shit. I'm just keeping it 100. Okay. Now, let me see. I want to send a big shout out to the homie 38 Special. You know what I'm saying? Trust. You know what I mean? And the reason why I seen it from the beginning. Like I seen this shit from the beginning. Like from us hugging the corners together to him jumping in every cipher, battling niggas on the corner, motherfucking going to the studio, ripping niggas tracks, learning how to make beats when his name was OG at first. We used to call him because he was young nigga, but nigga was ahead of his time. We called the nigga OG. Then I remember when he first came, like, yo, man, I'm changing my name to the Specialist. They say I got a special gift. And I'm like, that's dope. That's dope. Then years down the line, I remember him saying, yo, I'm Trey A Special, 38 Special. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that shit, that's dope. You know what I mean? Then I remember when he started building the label, the Trust label. I remember the niggas sitting in motherfucking Uncle Black crib, everybody, the whole crib, everybody in the crib, niggas in the crib laughing, joking, niggas special on the motherfucking computer all day. Niggas wasn't even really fucking with computers like that. This nigga be sitting in Uncle Black crib on a laptop. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Special even paid for the Wi-Fi in that bitch, so he could be on that bitch, Special sitting that bitch all day on the laptop. And then I remember he had to short it to 38 Special because it was a rock group already named 38 Special. But like I said, I seen all this shit from the beginning. I seen it all, like literally from the beginning. I seen it, and I knew it was gonna happen. And now when I see the motherfucking accomplishments, I just like, yeah. And we from the same hood. Like me and Special, we knew each other since, I'm talking fucking, I think I got him by a couple years, so I was probably like 8, 9, he probably like 6, 7, young niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, be loved too. Rest in peace, lover, man. You know what I mean? It don't get no easier, but I want to send a big shout out to 38 Special because I seen that shit from the beginning. I seen that shit from the ground up. I seen that nigga grinding, and that shit finally paid off. That goes to show you that when you grind, that shit is gonna eventually pay off. Never stop fucking grinding. And shout out to 38 Special, nigga. You doing your motherfucking thing, and one day I'm gonna have it. One day I'm gonna have Special on this motherfucking couch, and we gonna sit, we gonna bust it up. Ain't gonna be no pad or nothing. Ain't gonna be none of that, cause nigga, this shit gonna be crazy. This shit just gonna be like, it ain't gonna be scripted. We just go like we can go from kids all the way up to now grown-ups. And Special still like this. Special still pull up to the hood. He still come to, I ain't even plugged the clothing store. I got a clothing store. Me and my brother, we got a clothing store, Suite 554, right in our neighborhood. Special pull up. Every time he pull up, motherfucking, show love, buy stuff from the store, all that. So shout out to 38 Special, man. I see your accomplishments. Goddamn, nigga, you doing it real big, boy. Pause. Yeah, that was crazy. Pause. Now, I want to give a shout out to Van from People's Choice. Van, very, very, very special, powerful woman, man. Like, Van, I want to personally thank you. I want to say thank you, because Van, one of them people who look out for the people you see, the homeless people, the people on drugs and alcohol. You see Van look out for them. Van feed them. Van give kids in the neighborhood jobs to keep them off the streets. Nigga, I remember one time I was fucked up, and I went in there asking like, yo, what this cost and what this cost, and Van just looked at me. She ain't say nothing, but she just looked at me and she was just like, man, give me what you got. And I gave her what I had, and I'm talking about, she just hooked me up like here. She just like, she could feel the energy like, damn, this nigga asking too many questions, and she like, so when I see, people trying to rob her shit like that, and I see that shit just sickens me, because she motherfucking, like, she looks out for the whole community. Real pioneer pillar of the community. So if you trying to rob her, something really fucking wrong with you. Something you crazy. And like, dude was there who put his life on the line to stop the robber. I would have did the same thing if I was there. So, Van, I want to say thank you. If the community don't thank you enough, I'm here to say thank you. Thank you. Real pioneer, real pillar, strong, beautiful black woman. People's Choice. If y'all know People's Choice at, People's Choice is located at 575 Brooks Avenue. So get down there, get some of that good pepper steak, some oxtails, them jerk chicken salads. Get down there and get right. Salute, Van. Love you. Another business I want to shout out. My guy. My motherfucking guy. My man Quentin Jenkins, a.k.a. Junior, a.k.a. Ruger. Another nigga I seen come up as a little nigga. Little young boy. My young boy. You know what I'm saying? On the same corners I was on. You know, trying to make a difference. Trying to do what he could do. You know, in and out of trouble. Finally hooked up with Joe at Kataya's and all over there. Kataya's, shout out to Kataya's too, because they gave a lot of inner city kids jobs. They even helped some with college. They did it. But this is another testimony of staying down till you come up. Junior stuck with Kataya's, stuck with them till they finally, now down Junior got his own motherfucking meat market. Quentin Jenkins Meat Market. Shout out to my boy. You like, yo, that goes to show you the testimony of a young kid, no mom, no dad, beat all the odds to come out of the streets, turn his life around, and now he got his own business to build his own legacy for his kids and other kids like him in the community. So I want to send a shout out to my young boy, my brother. I love you. Get down to Quentin Jenkins Meat Market, located at 2344 Lyle Avenue. Get down there. Junior gonna get you right. Tell him money sent you. You're gonna get 50% off. Nah, he ain't co-signing that. I'm just fucking with y'all. But get down there and show bro some love, man. Okay. Now I want to talk about, I don't know about y'all, but I watch a lot of Tubi movies. I'll be in the shop with the TV on watching a bunch of Tubi movies. Tubi my shit. I'm talking about I be in the shop. Next thing I look up, it's fucking 1 a.m. I'm like, oh shit, I've been here all motherfucking day. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? If in a relationship, a female might think I was somewhere cheating because I'm watching Tubi that motherfucking long. But I want y'all to get in tune with this movie called Everything Is Both. Everything Is Both. Crazy ass movie. And it's starring my man, Jason Mitchell. He played in The Shy, and he also played Eazy-E in Straight Outta Compton. I ain't gonna give the movie away, but it's a powerful movie. It got a powerful message. And it's called Everything Is Both. Get down. I mean, you ain't gotta get down nowhere. You can just go on your shit and watch Tubi. Watch Everything Is Both. Another movie, Pure Finesse. Starring. I mean, I'ma say it's starring her because she's from Rochester. It's starring Aisha Baby Doll Owens. She doing her motherfucking thing in that. She put Rochester on the map. So it's called Pure Finesse. Got a shot. I think they shot it down to ATL if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm shouting that shit out because she put a rock on the map and her acting is up to par. She ain't every motherfucking word, you know what I'm saying? You know when niggas be acting, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know a nigga don't know what the fuck he ain't acting when you hear him, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So she doing her motherfucking thing. She read that script, put her own twist to it, brought that rock excitement to that motherfucker, and that's what's up. Shout out Aisha. Okay. I think, last but not least, we're gonna talk about the artist spotlight of the day. And outside of my young boys, NML Doobie and MF Ghost, Trey Ball outside of my young boys, I want to shout these boys out. And they go by the name of Bag, Black and Gifted. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Just say Bag. I ain't gonna. That shit sound crazy. But yo, listen. Yo, these niggas is like, these niggas mixing rapping and R&B together, and that shit is just crazy. They got songs that, like, yo, when I heard, I'm like, nigga, Yo, I need to remix that motherfucker. That shit, like, they got this song called You, crazy. That shit crazy. Hot Girl, crazy. Oh Me Oh My, crazy. You know what I'm saying? They got some shit, like, they name Bag, so look them up, B.A.G. Look them up, crazy, man. Like, them niggas, I seen them perform. Them niggas got that mixture of R&B and hip hop. The way they blend that shit together is crazy. And I think blend that shit together is a pause too. So I'm gonna pause myself on that one. Let me know in the comments if am I tripping? But that shit, blending that shit together sound crazy. But if you wanna roll, you taking a road trip, man, add them niggas to your playlist. Next thing you know, you be from here to fucking Syracuse listening to them niggas like, oh shit, these niggas really doing their motherfucking thing. Before I get out of here, I want to shout out Sweet 554 Clothing, which is located at 554 Charlie Avenue. I want to shout out my label, S554I. And I'm going to repeat that again. That's S554I. You know what I'm saying? LLC, all that. I want to shout out a few artists. MF Ghost, NML Doobie, Trey Ball Out. You know what I mean? I want to shout out my brother Sinai Reed, my brother C Mission, my brother Lum Blues, my brother Hove. You know what I mean? I want to shout out the whole 565 camp. I want to shout out the whole special housing unit. I want to shout out, who else? I want to shout out the Flower City Panthers. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out my boy Clevy Freeman. I want to shout out my man Creator. I want to shout out my boy Manox Raglan. Without Manox, Manox introduced me to Creator. I met Manox when I was I'm 41 now. I met Manox when I was 15. And that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Who else I'm missing? Because I don't want nobody else to feel no kind of way and shit. I want to shout out my mom, of course. I want to give the glory to the Most High. And I'm finally here. Matter of fact, I want to shout out the fucking people. The people who inbox me and call me and text me and tell me my reels, give them inspiration. The people who hit me and tell me you need a podcast. The people who giving me this push, this drive to do this shit. Finally, I want to shout y'all out. I want to shout everybody who come in the store and show love. I want to shout out all my homies locked up. Don't forget about your peoples locked up. They'll be coming home. Sometimes a simple letter. You ain't even got to write a fucking letter, man. Just send a card, say thinking of you. That shit brighten up a nigga day, man. You know what I mean? I want to shout out to these real women holding it down. Just please, man, hold that man down. We go through a lot during the day. We have a lot on our mind. We go through a lot of tough times, man. Y'all don't know what we fight. We condition to suck it all. Damn, I ain't about to say that. We condition just to be strong and just don't cry. You know what I'm saying? Don't be vulnerable. Don't let man, you don't know what a man goes. Ladies, please, man, help that man stay strong, man. Niggas be losing their fucking sanity sometimes. And y'all don't even know. Niggas be losing their sanity trying to stay strong, man. Pat that man on the back and tell him everything's gonna be all right. He will believe you. Signing out, man. Right there on Salina, episode 1. Episode 2 out. Listen. It's only going up from here. Everything getting more exciting. Peace out, y'all.